Welcome back. My name is Sebastian. Welcome back to Cut Color Education. Alright, so today, right, we are going to do blue again, but it's a bit different because we are going to do on different hair strips right now. Okay, because I have clients asking me whether can blue done on black hair. Okay, that means I do not want to bleach my hair. Okay, but I want to do blue, like the previous video like this. Okay, I so call it it's impossible lah. Why? Is because that just for example, you have a bucket of blue paint. Will you paint it on the black wall or will you paint it on the white wall? Alright, basically you still need to lighten the hair first before you can apply blue onto it. Alright, so just to go through, alright, the previous video, right, we actually done these 3 hair strips, you remember, right? So what happened is that the first hair strips without the purple tone actually become green. Okay, so the one that add the purple tone, actually it still have the blue, but because of the blue pigment, right, it is still not strong enough. It actually faded most part of it. What happens here is actually over here it actually turned a bit greenish, and actually faded a bit of yellow pigment is coming out soon. Then the third strip we have the blue wax. Okay, now the blue wax, right, see here under the light, it is actually very rich. It is still very blue. Now these have not washed yet. Alright, so what happens here is that maybe later on, after when we finish the whole coloring process, I will wash it once and dry it and let you see again what happened to this blue wax. Will it fade off or will it still maintain as so blue? Right, so what happens here is that I'm going to show you these few hair strips. Now these few hair strips right here is the one that I'm going to let you know is that for doing blue, why we need to lighten the hair. So down here we got it like that: 6, 7, 8, 9 and level 10. Alright, that means it's a shade 6, shade 7, shade 8, shade 9 and shade 10. Okay, so depending on with this hair strip, right, later on I'm going to mix the blue. We are not going to use the blue wax, we're going to use the blue that mixed with the purple tone. Now I'm going to show you that I'm going to do half strip. Okay, you only do half. By looking at the top natural color here and the below we're going to do blue, then you will know how light are you going to do the hair before you do blue. Right, but this is only mainly for color tubes only, because we're going to mix the purple tone. It's not acid color, it's just the one that need to mix with the peroxide. Alright, so I'm going to do the color right now for you to see, then we will see the process. Alright, so we come back to here and we're gonna do the process. So what happened here is that I've tied up all the different tones, a different shade together. So we are going to do the blue mixed with purple tone. So what happened here is that I'm going to do only half. Okay, I'm going to do only half so that we can see the difference from the shade to the tone. Right, so now we're going to do the mixing. Okay, now we do the mixing. Same thing, we're going to add blue into it. Okay, gonna make so much of blue. Okay, and for the purple, okay, just this much will do. Okay, that is the purple. Alright, now I can add a bit more, alright, but this much will just right. Okay, so okay, and this much. So what happens here is that we're going to add the peroxide in. This much will do. We just have to blend it. Okay, now we're gonna blend it. in here for this. Okay, just want to gauge, and we just want to apply just down here will do. Right, so same thing, you have to apply it just a bit at the aluminium foil. Just have to press it down and we just apply it in. Done, and we start to do the coloring. Right, and we just have to wait for
later.
Okay, so we are back here again. So now we are going to open it up to see. Okay, alright, so let's see. Okay, so now we are going to wash it up and we will see again. Okay, so I have welcome back again. So I have washed the hair strips. So these are my hair strips. Alright, so you can see I go through again 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So basically from 8, 9, 10 you can see the blue. At 9 and 10 basically the blue is much more obvious. You can see it quite well. Alright, but for the 6 and 7 is actually like a very dark green. Alright, so for if you're doing a permanent color that using peroxide, right, I recommend that you need to do at least a level 8. You need to bleach to level 8. And for those guys out there, if you are doing bleaching, if you find that you have a very strong yellow tone, yellow pigment, then basically you have to bleach to a level 9 at least before you can see the blue. Alright, but at the safe zone you still have to add a bit of purple pigment inside so that to neutralize the yellow. Alright, so just now I mentioned we did the hair strips for the previous video and I have a wash already. Okay, I'll show you. So for the first one, right, the one that is not added the purple tone, is that a lot of blue and a lot of green have already faded, and you can see over here, this section over here, you can see a lot of yellow forming up. Alright, so this was the first one that is not added with the purple tone. Then you have the next one added with the purple tone, is that the top level here is actually very faded blue. You can see a bit of green over here, yellow is coming out, but you still can see blue at the ends. Okay, for the one that is a blue wax, okay, you can see that it's still very rich, it's still very blue. So if you want to do blue in the safe zone that you want to see blue straight away, I recommend is the blue wax. And if you want to lighten your hair to which level, the best is you get to a level 8 at least. Okay, but if you have a very black hair, okay, that is not a level 4 shade or is darker than that, basically you have a very strong yellow pigment, I recommend that you bleach the hair to a level 9, okay, to see the blue. Okay, so right now, thank you for watching and I will see you at my next video.